Don't set a goal that I want to have, say, a 40 lakh job at the end of the 2 year. That is not the goal. If I am selected for say some consulting role, right? I need to be good at finance, some bit of finance. I need to know a bit of strategy as well. I also need to know a bit of marketing because I need to understand the client's mindset. Do a check on what your capabilities are and what this company can offer to you in terms of the roles and the challenges. Even don't think too much about the brand name also. When it is about choosing a particular club membership, or when we induct the first year students into different clubs and committees. For example, there is a consulting club, there is a Credence Capital, which is a finance club, then there is a media and cultural committee, right? Those students who become part of these committees, they have to maintain a consistent academic performance in order to ensure they are part of the committee for throughout the year. So that is one that we mandate, because we don't it's like being a manager. You have to deal with multiple situations in companies when you go out in the job market. So you need to learn to have a balance in your life, and that is what we try these students to imbibe and learn by taking a call as to which of these should be prioritized at a given point in time. Companies today, they are looking for holistic individuals, students who are good at multitasking, students who are good at something more than what they have read through textbooks or what they have learned in the classroom teaching. And this is where participation in some of these events and putting there in their CV that I won this competition, or I'm part of this club and committee, acts as a unique differentiation in their CVs. So that is also one motivation for students to continue to participate and learn through these events, or to show a leadership skill that I organize some events or I'm part of a club or community, or for example the Senate and the council. One of the greatest thing is keep challenging yourself. Every day put a new challenge to yourself that you want to become a slightly better version of you as you were, the previous day. That is what you need to set as a goal. Don't set a goal that I want to have, say, a 40 lakh job at the end of the 2 year. That is not the goal. The goal should be every single day you become a better version of yourself. Getting a package, getting a good job, that is actually the end goal, end result of it. But the journey is important. The learning is important, right? See, a lot of times we feel that let's do the best of, domain preparation, like all the finance, let's get to the basics and all the advanced things, consulting or finance. But today, there is a slight shift in the way recruitments are happening. One point is that the recruiters are looking for people who know something beyond the subject also. So they are looking for people who know about environment, who know a little bit about what is happening around, the current affairs, the larger business environment. They are also looking for some of the major industry changes which are happening, because they see these students as future leaders. And you can't become a leader unless and until you know how to live in harmony with the external factors. So that is one thing that students need to prepare about the external agents, the industry scenario, the changes, probably the larger political scenario which is going to affect that company for which you are sitting for the interviews. Right? Second thing is, students need to be good multitaskers. For example, if I am selected for say some consulting role, right? I need to be good at finance, some bit of finance. I need to know a bit of strategy as well. I also need to know a bit of marketing because I need to understand the client's mindset. So unless and until I am good at reading people's mind or psychology, it would be difficult for me to put up a holistic solution. And that is where I come to the statement that companies are looking for holistic leaders today who are sensitive towards people, who understands how you can get the best out of other people when you have to manage teams, right? Third thing, what recruiters are looking for, which is non-negotiable today, is absolutely flawless communication skills. We are not asking to solve a numerical or to solve some mathematical problem when it comes to hiring for leadership roles. So communication is extremely important today. That how good are you able to articulate yourself? Are you having good listening skills? So not like before the interviewer finishes, you start answering that, oh, this is what my thing is, this is how my plan goes, and this is. So this is important that you know how to articulate your thoughts. That's extremely important. So no negotiation on the communication part, right? And fourth point, which I tell to all the students is the intent. Recruiters are becoming more selective. You know how the market situation is, right? So they are looking for those students who have the right intent and the interest to join and develop that company further, right? So you need to be motivated, you need to be excited, and you need to have certain vision for that organization, which can show and prove to the recruiters that yes, you are the right fit and you can bring in something more to the table if you are hired. Right? So these are some of the things which are becoming very important. Now coming to the kind of roles specifically that you asked for, I see a lot of potential in the finance. I see a lot of potential in the investment banking roles, IB roles, that is definitely, and fintech. That's an area which is growing, which is picking up, and I also see a lot of interest from the students in these domains also. Second thing, which are the kind of roles which are picking up is something around marketing strategy, going international, right? Market expansion roles, business development kind of roles. Also, because if you see, the Western world is also looking to the Asian markets now. Right? They are also looking to the developing countries, the Asia, and also you also need to help companies strategize how do they go to the other markets, how do they expand their businesses, right? So that is another set of roles which are opening up. Consulting definitely is going to be the kind of role, and I must say that still for many B schools, this is one of the very lucrative roles that students aspire for. So that is definitely going to be there. And post COVID, there is a lot of change which has happened in the supply chain and operations. So companies are becoming more leaner. They are focusing a lot on green supply chain, green manufacturing. So bit of operations, sustainability, that is also an area which is getting focused by almost all the companies. So I think these are the kind of roles that are evolving, and they'll continue to take a larger share in time to come. I would request, don't think too much on the salary part for now, because over a period of time, what I have seen or noticed that it is a lot to do about your own contribution to the organization, your own capabilities that help you get to a better role or a higher package, right? So when you are entering and when you are choosing which company to apply for, look at the vision, look at the potential of that organization, and also match it with what you want, right? Where you would want to land, right? And do you think that you will be able to make some significant difference to this organization? So the company, they are also judging you whether there is a cultural fitment with their existing culture, and also what new thing you bring to the table if they hire you versus any other person from same B school or any other B school. The same thing goes for your end also. You should see what all learning opportunities you have over there rather than the salary. In fact, I tell my students a lot to look for startup ecosystems, whether it is because of the current government or the whole industry. We are seeing a lot of push from the society, from government, industry, to develop a more cohesive startup ecosystem in the country. And we have so many unicorns and sunicorns in the country. Startup ecosystem is something which can give you a lot of exposure. There are a lot of unstructured thing. There could be tension, more anxiety, and maybe not so promising salary or a comfortable salary. But the learning which you get in a startup, that will help you to get to a larger organization in future. You will be your own boss. You may be you can drive the business the way you want to, which you may not be able to do if you join a larger corporation, because they already have the rules and the set of norms. Here, you will be the custodian of developing those norms and set of rules, right? So you never know. Tomorrow, this organization may become one of the larger organizations, and at that point in time, you would be proud of creating this organization or contributing to the growth of that organization. So risk taking is important, right? And think of your ultimate goal, what you want to achieve in life, right? You want to be the CEO of a larger organization. I think putting that is not a very right way of looking at it, because at the end of it, everybody will say that I want to be the CEO or I want to retire as a CEO. But I personally tell my students that think of it in a larger perspective as to what difference can you make to the company as well as the society. That is important, because we are moving towards an era where social contributions, giving back to the society, sustainability, they are some of the buzzwords, some of the key things. So never look in a very narrowed perspective. Do a check on what your capabilities are and what this company can offer to you in terms of the roles and the challenges. Even don't think too much about the brand name also. Sometimes even a smaller company can give you much better challenges and a scope to develop your skills and grow. Secondly, please understand that you need to have a larger vision, in the sense that I need to stay here for some time and absorb something from this organization. If you go with a mindset that let me take the job and maybe another 5 6 months I'll change, that may not reflect very nicely on you, because 6 months is a very too short a duration that you can really absorb things from that organization. So do a thorough check on the company. Get to know as much as about that company before you sit for the interviews or you try to send your application. Talk to your seniors who have worked in that organization to get the real meat. They will tell you about the real stories, how good the environment is, what potential it can offer to you. Third, always look at your capabilities, because the company is going to judge you. Even though I may be interested to join, say, some XYZ company, whether I am fit for that company need to be internalized very well. And then finally, have a longer vision for yourself, right? So these are some of the things that you need to be really conscious about.